Chapter 8, Riverside Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside. Irresistibly attracted the detective. Oh, that just threw me. The sequence of phrases threw me off there. Sounds like they're saying like a book of covered in human skin lied inside, but they're saying like lied inside. Huh? I don't know. Something about the emphasis just feels weird. The pacing of the sentence. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body.
This man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
We just straight up had a body swap. Okay. That's a switch.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Has anyone dusted in this room for like the last 200 years? Like, look at these particles. How can you even pretend anything sanitary when shit's just floating around visibly in the air at all times?
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
What is going on here? My encoder's overloading. That's not supposed to be happening. Alright, I restarted my computer, so hopefully no more performance problems.
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body."
Is he gonna give Cthulhu birth to a Cthulhu baby?
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Then maybe we should have him in a pool right now.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
This is where we find out somebody's like right behind this curtain the whole time. Nope, not this time. Not this time. He's not even breathing. He's literally not moving. He's 100% motionless. It's tripping me out. That's not what that's supposed to be like.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Unknown? Is that what he's using on this guy? Or, like, you should know what all the medicines are because you're a doctor. I've never seen such a collection of works on magic and occultism. Algernon Drake, the owner, prides himself on being a luminary in the study of esoteric phenomena. The library was ransacked during an attempted burglary. It holds numerous rare forbidden works. Its back room houses a safe protected by an ancient symbol. The Elder Sign. The Hound. Do not make the mistake of taking this jewel for an inanimate object. The soul of a powerful sorcerer, devourer of bodies of the Lang cult, a sect from Central Asia, lies in this jade amulet. His very characteristic form, a massive hunting dog, represents the transformation of the sorcerer into a man-eating ghoul. Whoever unearths the amulet and wears it around his neck is at risk of the sorcerer's wrath. The latter will return in the shape of a formidable hunter to track and dismember all defilers. Extract from the Malleus Bestiarium, Abigail G. The Malleus Bestiarium, we were to read that? I didn't think we could read that. It looked like it was completely unreadable. It was just symbols. Is that guy gonna are we gonna fight the Hound at some point? I kind of expect them to reuse the... the Shambler, but we'll see. The nameless bookstore's burglar came through the door. A bit further, some knocked over objects allow the trail to be followed into the back room. There, the mess next to the safe confirms the person's aim. However, there is no material evidence of to support my hunch as to the identity of the burglar. Charles Hawkins did indeed appear to me, as well as the star symbol on the door of the safe. I cannot determine if the presence of Sarah Hawkins in my projection is the result of the unconscious work of my mind, or whether it proves the case obsesses me. He acknowledges the projections as being an actual thing he sees. Like, he actually does just see this vision of the past somehow. Does he just accept that he has this, like, superpower and doesn't even comment on it because it's just so normal to him? So it's like, I think that might have been the first time he's like, actually acknowledged it so far.
Doctor, please, my chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
He appears to be vibrating. Oh no. Oh. Kudos for trying to have physics on the cloth, but it is losing its mind as he tries to roll around with his legs moving individually while also laying on a slab.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Hey, it's the same guy. You probably shouldn't be here with that. Hey, it's the same guy.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Huh. Well, I mean, he should be in the bed then. That makes sense. What's that bottle again?
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
I guess we're not taking it with us. Doesn't she know she's a video game character? We just take everything we find. It might be important. Maybe I need to remember to come here later when the key to the boiler room becomes really important for me to find. What is that full of? Is that a blood drip or something? I mean, whatever it is, the tube's just going down to the floor there. Oh, hey, it's the dead guy's wife.
Mrs. Sanders?
I thought it was just a recycled character model, but it looks like it actually is her.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with some quiet and rest that she needs. She was added to the roster. Was she taken here willingly, or was she like knocked out? I wonder. Cause she was trying to visit her father. I'm sorry, her husband. That is not. You like poking it like, oh yeah, let's make sure it's running. I'm like, it's not going into him. It's hanging over here. I can see it. Also, it's a really thick wire, evidently. Like, he doesn't have the wrong drip. He doesn't have a drip at all.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
Kitchen.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Keeping me out of that doorway, huh? Are they serving anything worrying in here? What are those? I think it's just a piece of bread stabbed on a... yeah. I mean, it looks like food. I don't know. It might be the low resolution texture or something, but it does look worrying, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to look worrying. It's probably fine. Such plentiful colors of brown and green. I don't know, a stew never looks amazing anyway, but the smell makes up for it usually.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking.
I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Bunch of gossips. This very interesting book aimed at a wide public demonstrates how non-recognized sciences have influenced modern medicine. Magnetism, grandmother's secrets, Chinese acupuncture, hypnosis, herbal medicine, alchemy, and many others have contributed to a certain extent to the enrichment of medicine at the beginning of the century. Oh, did I not gain any medicine points? You think I would, and also you think since I'm witnessing somebody else's life, I should be able to gain medicine knowledge, and I should be able to gain insanity, or lose sanity, I should say, because I'm still experiencing it. And that's the concern, right? What the hell? Are we gonna acknowledge this guy's feet? Is he a corpse? He's also not moving. Is that a corpse just lying out in the open?
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Something, something, something before going to bed if insomnia persists. Oh, it's the sleep medication that they keep getting. Prescription for barbiturates.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Fuller's cutting off her medicine, probably because he's using it downstairs. Uomo delinquent. The pseudoscientific work by Cesar Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. Oh no. The seriousness of this study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader. Oh no. That's like when people talk about, like, I measured their skull and that's why they're the inferior race and crap like that.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
That's okay, it's just people need the stuff to live. I guess they'll just have to stop living. Easy answer. Boom, solved.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Was she looping?
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Sounds like it, if the water's being switched off constantly. This is a huge room. I guess because it actually does contain baths. Just to manually pump the water. High security unit, authorized personnel only.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Hmm. Is this where we started? I think so. And what's over here? Is that... It's just that door. Alright. Have I checked with you?
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Except he is actually asleep, so congrats on that. See, where there was one woman down here. That's probably the mother.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable, but Fuller was able to save her kidney.
There was genius science that only turns people into fish people. Enjoy your fish future, but at least you have a kidney to go with your gills.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Organic vapors.
Dr. Colden?
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
It's the nightmares, Doc. They're having the nightmares. One might even call it the call of Cthulhu. Ha, ha. Is he wearing most of a straitjacket right now? Oh, man. So his wrists and ankles must have been bound because there's like clearly blood everywhere. And in his face? From his mouth? What the hell's going on with this guy?
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Damn. As of course she walks away. Right now he's not freaking out, at least. But he's been a mess. Do I go back to you to talk? Like, is there anything to do about the woman?
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference. Thank you again, Doctor.
Alright. All I did was walk over and be like, oh yeah, her kidneys are fixed according to this file. Bye! You all look like the same person, I swear.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
No. Somebody's disappointed with their life. Diphtheria is deadly. Immunization is the safeguard. From this distance, I thought I was a clown. So I was like, what in the world is that poster? I had to get closer. Hey, it's you! The only person that doesn't look like this guy repeating over and over again. There. And there. It's you, unique character.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patience here.
Yeah, you don't seem to have much patience either.
Where did my fiancé go?
I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Dr. Colden.